Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm AstroUrvasshi, and today in this video I'm going to be talking about this is a video on numerology, and I'm going to be sharing a very small technique with you whereby you can easily check on how strong someone's will is to achieve the ambition and how strong the ambition is. We all need some very important quality in ourselves in order to achieve success, real success. The basic thing one needs is a dream and a burning ambition, which not everybody has. I know that for sure, because I've been one person who's never really had a very big ambition. And so it all depends on, of course, the planets that you have, the planets which are very prominent. Planets, we all have all planets, but which are very prominent in your chart. How well placed are they? How strong are they? How are they impacting your ascendant and your moon? So, of course, we all know that. In numerology, to simply check if you're traveling and if you're talking to somebody and you want to quickly check how ambitious this person is, how goal-driven this person is, how materialistic this person is, then you can simply use this technique. I've already done one video on this, in fact, where I've discussed about how good a planner or how much of a thinker you are. So we discussed this small, square. These are, somebody in fact in the comments mentioned these are magic squares. I'm not sure if that's what these are called, but this is a part of numerology. All you need to do is draw this small chart, and then you need to fill up the chart from the left bottom, with your date of birth, your full date of birth, your date, your month and your year of birth. And you take up the first number, whatever the first number is. So one has to start from the extreme left bottom, 1, 2, 3, going upwards. 4, 5, 6 is, the middle row. Again, from bottom to the top, 4, 5, 6. So 5 would be in the center, 6 would be in the top. And 7, 8, 9 would be the extreme right row, again from top to bottom, 7, 8, 9. So just fill up your date of birth in these squares, and whatever is left empty is left empty. If you have certain numbers that are repeated, write them 2 times, 3 times in the square. How many times they are repeated, that many times you can write the number in that square. Going down the line, I will explain to you the meaning of having multiple numbers in a square. We can talk about that later. But in this video today, I'm just talking about how quickly you can see, how ambitious, how goal-driven, how materialistic this person is. Whoever it is, you can be doing it for yourself, you could be doing it for somebody else. And it's not bad to be ambitious, it's not bad to be goal-driven and materialistic. It's definitely not a negative quality, it's a very positive quality. But depending on many other things, this can sometimes become a little, excessive and can go towards the negative. So let's suppose in your birth date, you have the second row, the middle row all filled up. You have a number 4, you have a number 5, and you have a number 6. This is the row we're talking about. We've discussed the first row, 1, 2, and 3. If you had a 1, 2, 3, you were a thinker and a planner. Now, if you have 4, 5, and 6 in your birth date, in that case, number 4 is for Rahu, number 5 in the middle is for Mercury, number 6 at the top is for Venus. So you have Rahu, Venus and Mercury, and all of you are familiar with astrology, and Venus and Mercury are Rajas planets, are Rajasic planets. And Rahu is a highly ambitious planet, very greedy. Rahu just wants to gobble up everything. He wants to, gobble up all the name, the fame, the status. He wants to be in the limelight. He wants to be bigger than big, and he wants it all done quickly. So when you have these 3 planets very prominent, even in astrology, you see a chart and you see Rahu, Mercury, Venus very strong, and in the Kendra houses, and then again in the D9, D10, then you can very easily say that this person is very motivated towards the materialistic things in life. Similarly, if you just make this small chart and you see the numbers 4, 5, 6, you have this arrow of strength. It's an arrow of strength. Then this person is extremely, goal driven, is extremely motivated, is highly ambitious, This is a person who has a very strong will to achieve their dreams, and this person probably is going to achieve their dreams that they had even during their childhood. For them, there is no stopping. For them, nothing can come in the way. They will, get rid of anything and everything that comes in the way. This can even happen at the cost of others. So that is why I said sometimes being too goal-driven can be also in the negative. This can be almost like having a single aim in life. Somebody who has something in mind from their childhood. I know of people who have all these 3 numbers. I have been in touch with, those kind of people right from my childhood. And I remember even they as children used to have these big dreams about big cars, big houses, big status, big name, lot of wealth. And they went out and they achieved all that. And in the process, they left behind a lot of things. They gave up relationships that were in the way of that kind of a growth. In order to be a part of a certain social strata, they would give up relationships that, in no way helped them enter that kind of a social strata. So this is like having a single-minded aim in life. It is a very, very rajas or rajasic arrow, I would say. Like the first one we talked about, the arrow of thinkers, planners, I would say it's more of a sattvic, more of a philosophical, more of a idealistic kind of an arrow. The first one was, of course, it also had the sun there and Jupiter. Jupiter is wisdom. Sun is, of course, having the number of the sun was having a vision. So those people also had a vision about the previous video I made on numerology. In this case, it's all rajas, all wealth, all growth, strong ambition, right from the childhood. And I've seen people, like I just shared with you guys, I've seen people who have this arrow, this complete arrow can get pretty ruthless in their ambitions, and whatever comes in the way, they will just give up, they will hurt others, they will go to any and every extent. That is my experience. But you guys can share your experience with me. Now, if you don't have all 3 numbers, if you have 2 of them, I feel they are a little better. If you have any 2, if you have 4, 5, if you have 4, 6, or even if you have 5 and 6, one of the numbers is missing. Because in the last video, a few of you asked me that question. Even if you have 2 of the numbers, even then it's a good combination to have that kind of a, goal-driven ambition, that single-minded ambition. And then it won't be that lethal, then you would be more caring for others as well. You would not be, you would not go out to achieve your dreams in spite of all odds, in spite of hurting others on the way, by giving up a lot of things on the way. And then it's a more balanced kind of an approach of what I have seen. And when you have all 3, then it becomes an extreme nature. Then these people do achieve, they do go there, they do reach there, but they leave a lot behind and they hurt a lot of people sometimes. So I feel even if you have 2 of them, it's great. These are great numbers to have to achieve success. And having 2 of them, I feel, is a more balanced kind of state, because most of us will not have all 9 numbers. We will have a few missing numbers. It's okay to have missing numbers. So even if you have 2, it's great. If you have 1, even then it's fine. Having 1 is also pretty, having a regular kind of an ambition like most of us people are. Having 2 is like having it strongly. Having 3 is like an excess. That person is going to go all out, defeat anybody, leave anybody behind, pull anybody down, go by hook or by crook, by any means, and achieve the ambition. So that is what this is about. It's a great arrow for ambition. But like I said, it has its pros and it has its cons. So see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.